So I was upgraded to a king suite, a corner king suite at the Maison Metier. Wow. Very New Orleans with these high ceilings. Look at that. Oh, you could walk outside out there. Room 27. Where is room 27? 34, 33, 31. Wow. I'm in a mansion. Where's 27? Here it is, the corner. Nestled in here. It's the ducks room. Let's check it out. Oh my gosh. Look at this room. You walk in and you're in this little foyer. Here's how you put, when you say you're out, privacy, s'il vous plaît, everything's very French. You're in a French mansion tonight. Look at this beautiful armoire when you walk in. It's got all of your fixins, terry cloth. It's over here, very nice. You can set up. I've got my little luggage. I'm good to go. Now here's the grand suite. Now look at this. Not really a full suite because there's no like dividing between the bedroom, but it's still huge. Look at this room. Massive. And I love these chandeliers. There's one there, there's one there. You walk in, they welcome you. There's room service. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Obviously this is for a charge, but it looks pretty just having it there. And that's like a lion, I guess, on the rug. Look at this room. Look at this bed. It's so regal. I love that thing. And these are some fun New Orleans inspired paintings over the wall. There's a gator. I've got a speaker system here of some sort. They had it already playing when I got in. Look at that bed. Oh, look. How cool is this? Welcome, Derek. We hope your stay with us will be resplendent. Look at that. Maison Metier. And they even got me a little snack. How great is that? Salon, salon. I have water here in this beautiful glasses. Wow, look at all this. Look at this. So this is my living area with these couches. Complimentary upgrade for having globalist status. Look at this. Wow. It's just everything's so beautifully detailed. This massive mirror here. And look at the bathroom. Wow, now this is a bathroom. Look at this. I love this. They have a little soap and it's in a shell. How cool is that? All this beautiful marble. Big mirror. This little thing, I don't know if you can pull that. I don't want to. And look at this tub. Have mercy. Beautiful. And it's got all the things over here. This reminds me a lot of the suite at the Eliza Jane. They know how to do suites here. And look at all of this with all these accoutrements. All the fixins. That's really cool. Look at this shower. You open it up with a giant snake. How crazy is that? And yeah, so you have the shower and the tub combination. This is a beautiful knob to get into the water closet. But yeah, gorgeous room, gorgeous room. Now, of course, I want to see what the view looks like. Very nice. You can see a big old tower over there. see, there's so many windows in here. This one's nice, this view right here. You can see a lot of downtown, you know, the big soaring buildings. It's not like a view of traditional like Bourbon Street style. You don't get to see old New Orleans, unfortunately, but it's still pretty nice. All these windows. Man, this room takes up so much space. It's great. It's just a beautiful property. It's part of the Unbound collection. So, you know, that's a step up in the Hyatt properties. And there's so many great things about this place. They said they're gonna have free wine and cheese at 6 p.m. And at 8 p.m. it's free cookies. And then in the morning I get a free breakfast. So this is all great. This is amazing. What a fantastic room. The King Corner Suite at the Maison Metier here in fabulous New Orleans, Louisiana. Hey y'all, so it is time for me to check out of this hotel, this beautiful hotel. I absolutely love it here. This is the Maison Metier. I know it's very French. Le Maison Metier. Le Marquis Plié. Marquis Plié. That's another YouTuber. I watched his movie, The Iron Lung. It was okay. But yeah, speaking of YouTubers, I am Derek the Duck. I do lots of hotel reviews, travel reviews, flights, gambling, cruises, all kinds of fun. So thank you for joining me on my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm only like 24 subscribers away from getting 1,000, so thank you all so much for your support. We have lots more travel videos to do, but today we're talking about Le Maison Metier here in fabulous New Orleans, Louisiana. Such a great hotel. Yesterday I checked in. They let me check in early. They were wonderful about the Globalist benefits. Immediately they explained what I was going to get. That's the most important thing. They said I'd get, you know, free breakfast, that sort of thing. And they did upgrade me to this amazing suite, a king corner suite here at the corner of, I think, Carondelet and something else. Absolutely stunning views of the downtown New Orleans. And yeah, the room is so gorgeous, so ornate. It's that old Louisiana French style, high ceilings, extremely comfortable bed. You know, the table, you've got the sofa, the TV, the bathroom, just amazing bathroom with the tub and everything. Just, I was so happy to see this room, to see this, this very stately, beautiful suite. And they kind of gave me a schedule too when I got there. They said at 6 o'clock there would be free wine and cheese, and they did not lie. At exactly 6 I was there. I was ready to put up a fight and say, I was told at 6 o'clock there'd be free wine and cheese, you know, in the fact that it wasn't ready, but it was ready at exactly 6. And I got to enjoy it in the Speakeasy. Now they do have a Speakeasy here for guests only. And they said I could use it at any time. There was no one else there, but I enjoyed that little calm oasis in the hotel. I got to enjoy my free wine and cheese there in the Speakeasy. Just a beautiful little calm room, a little hideout, a place that no one, it's a secret. I love those kinds of things. So I was in the secret Speakeasy, just relaxing in there, you know. So it was very fun, and the wine was delicious. Well, I didn't have any, but I did smell it because I had already had another free drink earlier, and I'm only allowed one drink a day. But I got to, the aromas of the wine were wonderful. That, and of course the cheese was great. It was a full charcuterie, so, you know, I was getting lots of protein. There was, you know, slices of, I guess, beef, I'm not really sure. But it was delicious, and that was my food. That was my dining in New Orleans for the evening. that was enough for me. Then they told me at 8 o'clock there would be free cookies. And I went down there. I was all ready to huff and puff, but the cookies were on display and fully ready at 8. And I had these 2 enormous cookies. They were so huge, but they were so good, like oatmeal and stuff. So then I went out and explored the city. I'm only here for a little while. I have a cruise to catch. But yeah, cruises do leave here from the port of New Orleans, so that's pretty cool. I went down into Bourbon Street, of course. I made a live stream video about it. It was a lot of fun just to see all the crazy people and all their outfits and you know, have beads thrown at me. I'm not gonna tell you what I had to do to get them, but just it was fun. It was fun being out there. I was looking for Shia LaBeouf. I've been reading the articles that he's been terrorizing New Orleans, specifically. He's been just sort of living on Bourbon Street and just running around every night. Yeah, last week he got arrested, and then he was released back onto Bourbon Street. So I was looking for him, but then I read an article just this morning that said yesterday he was arrested again. So, you know, what am I gonna do? So I'm gonna have to plan another trip back to New Orleans, probably stay here again, and maybe I can run into him then. Hopefully he isn't gonna be arrested again that time. It's hard to tell with his, you know, his court schedule and arraignments and when he's in jail and when he's not. But I think there's kind of a slim window. I'm gonna try in the next coming months to see if I can catch Shia LaBeouf. You never know if you'll see him. It would just be funny to see. I don't really, I don't need to see him, but it would just be funny. And so I did miss Shia LaBeouf, but I still had a great time here in New Orleans, and it's always fun. You know, I did some gambling over at Caesar's Palace, which is just a little walk away, and I won at the Bubble Crabs, so that's pretty cool. Yesterday also when I was checking in, they asked what time I'd like my coffee, that they do deliver coffee directly to the room, which I guess they need to do because there is no coffee machine in the room or anything like that. But, you know, I don't want to be making coffee if I can have it delivered. That's always better. And so I said, you know, at 6 o'clock, I'd like to see the coffee there. And sure enough, 6 o'clock rolled around and the coffee was right there, right in front of my door. It was amazing. It was in a nice, you know, thermos. I was in my terry cloth robe after just having a wonderful night's sleep. That bed is so very comfortable. And, you know, I just sat at the round table here, checked the news, and read about Shia, and made myself a wonderful coffee. It was so nice. It was nice that it was delivered, and it was warm, and it was so good. It was so good. Then they also told me yesterday that breakfast starts at 7. So I went downstairs and had my breakfast at 7. Now, you don't have to take the elevator. They have an elevator, but I like the grand staircase. They have this grand staircase that goes to every floor. I took the grand staircase downstairs, and you know, just like you walk down there, you feel like Scarlett O'Hara, you know, and went right into the dining place. And as a globalist, they do allow up to $60 a day for 2 people. So since I'm only one person, I was allowed $30 worth of food. Not too much, you know. I certainly wasn't going to get another coffee since I'd already had some to the room. So I just had this chia seed parfait thing with oats, and it was really good. That, and of course some beignets. I mean, when in Rome, right? Now, usually when I come to New Orleans, if I'm at the Hilton or if I'm at the Eliza Jane or something like that, I'll walk over and go to Café du Monde over on the Mississippi River, and they have, you know, the world famous coffee and beignets. But you know, I didn't have to walk there this time because I had some very good beignets here. They were absolutely delicious. Not as good as Café du Monde, but still wonderful. You know, that's when you know you're in New Orleans. So yeah, I enjoyed that. That was $30. Completely waived. That's pretty good. I'm gonna be going on a cruise ship a little while, so I'm gonna have more than I can eat on there. So I'm fine, calorie-wise. But yeah, this hotel has been really great. I love the grand staircases. I love, the staff have all been really nice and very helpful. I love all the freebies. I love the secret speakeasy room. You can stay here pretty well without spending a penny. And I didn't spend a penny. So this was completely free for me. As a Hyatt Globalist, with the Chase Visa Hyatt card, I do get, annually, I get a certificate for one free night at a category 1 through 7 property. And this is a very high category property. It's either a 6 or a 7. And I always try to go for the one that's the best, And so usually I stay at the Eliza Jane, but I think this one was one tier higher. So I wanted to check it out. It was certainly very expensive. It would have been hundreds of dollars to stay here if I had paid in cash. But I didn't pay anything. And I got the coffee, I got the cookies, I got the wine, the cheese, I got that breakfast. I got lots of freebies. There's newspaper, the Wall Street Journal, New York Times. I had the most luxurious bath. I had the best night's sleep in a long time. I relaxed in the room, watched the big TV. They've got all the channels. It was just perfect, perfect stay. I cannot recommend this place enough. It's old, it's got that beautiful architecture. You go down those grand staircases, you feel completely transported, It's really quite something. It's and just these rooms and the French architecture and just the style. Everything's dim lighting. It's really cool. Just a complete transportation out of reality and just beautiful. Just a beautiful stay. So I had a wonderful time. I give this place the highest recommendation possible. I absolutely love it here. If you're in New Orleans and you want a very relaxing, very luxurious stay, and you can get it for free with your certificate if you're on the Hyatt Rewards program, then pick this place. This place is just incredible. I loved it. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I do appreciate all those subscriptions. As soon as I get to 1,000 subscribers, I promise I'll stop asking. But if you could help me get there and help a duck out, that would be amazing. So I'll see you at the next video. We've got lots more places to discover. I love to travel all over the world, and I do all the time. And I'll keep showing you all the hotels I stay in. And hopefully it will inspire you, or at least amuse you, or at least give you some advice on your upcoming travels too. That's always my hope. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.